Nathan, I'm sorry.
So I've been watching these meetings and attending for quite some time, and I've rarely seen a time where the council, at this exact point, hasn't said, go back and look and see what else you can do to make the budget look better. It's always been like that. I've watched them. I've watched lots of council meetings. I agree with Mayor Ramsey. You need to give the staff the tools that they need to run. But I also understand that they were able to find a way to take out $900,000 worth of deficit. And so there may be other ways. And it may not be exactly cutting things. It may be applying for grants and things like that. And maybe if you give a tabled, hey, we'd like to just give it a little bit more time and see what else you guys can find that might be able to, do things like that. I mean, that you're not going to lose anything with the time. One thing I'd like to point out is the reason your Measure J funds are so high is because of inflation. That's a guaranteed thing. Everyone's seeing this. But guess what? The other shoe is going to drop. Promise that. It's going to. Prices on things that you guys are going to want to buy are going to be anywhere from 15 to 30% higher. You guys are going to be paying for that. And we haven't seen that yet. We're going to see it on maybe the next budget cycle. You're probably going to see that. And so that's just my cautionary thing is like, hey, just if there's anything else they can do to try and bring in money from different sources rather than that, I would just say give them the time to try and find it. The idea has always been, hey, send them back to find cuts. And then I know what Marissa says. Okay, exactly what is it you want to cut? Right? No. The idea should be, let's see if there's anything else creatively that they can do to get the budget and, along with council coming up with different ideas as well. But I do definitely agree with the mayor on this, that they need to have the tools. And Marissa has been very good, even in the past when I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't even believe this. You guys are going to pass this budget and next year we're going to be broke. But that comes from a time where, unfortunately, we lost a bunch of money and nobody wanted to cut public safety, and we just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole because no one wants to cut public safety, and no one wants to get back to that point. So that's just my idea is like, hey, is there a way that maybe they can look for some other things that they could bring in extra money, move things around and whatnot? Not exactly cuts, but just maybe ask them, hey, bring this back again, let's see what else we can do, and that gives you guys a little bit of time. I don't think the budget's due until June, July?
So the fiscal year ends June 30th, and we have one council meeting in June because of high school graduation. So it would ideally pass on or before the June council meeting.
Right, so you have a little bit of time. So that's just my suggestion. I appreciate it. Thank you.